Huzzah! Live! We've done it! Alright, we're just gonna give this a second, make sure everything's actually functioning.
Just got pop up.
We're gonna make sure everything's functioning, everything's working. I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna go put it in Discord real quick so, I don't know, so people can know, people wanna watch. So give me a moment for that, guys. But welcome back. It's been a while, everybody. We are back.
With some slight changes.
Yeah, very slight changes. I'm going to talk about them in a second. Because the audience deserves to know as well.
Nope, we got 15.
Woo!
Oh, it went down.
All right. All right. So, hello. Welcome. We are back again after a rather long period of time. After Christmas, I think our last session was actually last year. So
yeah, it was the Christmas episode.
It's a new year, a new session.
Year.
Yeah, a new season. I suppose you could say. So we have to do a little bit of housekeeping, however, because some things have changed from now and last year. So first of all, for this session, Cody or Hawk will not be joining us. He's sort of taking a break, hiatus from this session and all that. Totally cool. He may be back and someday or maybe not. I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah, it's just his. Hi, guys. It's me. It's TwistedDisaster. Hawk's wife. So
not Cody's wife, Hawk's wife.
Exactly, Hawk's wife. No. But yeah, just some things have been happening, and it's been really stressful on him. And he didn't want to be the reason why we couldn't play a lot of games, because there were a lot of Saturdays and a lot of things where just we couldn't have things work out. And so he's like, I'd still like to pop in every now and then when things are less stressful, but for right now, just have fun without me.
Yeah.
So
there'll be a narrative reason. I have one already written out for why in character he's gonna be popping away. He actually, works pretty fine into the narrative. It's all cool. But just a little bit on that. We also have some slight rule tweaks because for anyone who doesn't know, we're just gonna be a little out of character for a second. This session was not built at all on proper D&D rules because I made this without knowing how D&D worked. If it wasn't obvious. But I did make some tweaks to the rules to make things a little bit more interesting, a little bit more fun, I suppose. They're not super big. You'll figure them out as we go, kind of. But the big one is that now a lot of the modifiers we have now turned into advantages as opposed to pluses and minuses to rolls. So now where they used to have a +3 to something, they now have advantage. Where they used to have a -3 to something, they now have disadvantage. They also have... now I've changed they can now have more modifiers as well because I changed the ability score ruling for that from being 5 to 3, which probably doesn't make too much sense because it's not like I explained these rules when we started the session anyway. But just some minor updates. You'll sort of see it as we go because I'm sure they'll come into effect very quickly in here. But with that being said, we are now here. I would say it's actually been about 2 years in the world since these characters have started their journey. Since the very first day where Dot gave all their money away to some random stranger called Nelina Thompson.
It's actually... So in the canon, it's been 2 years.
Yeah, I would say it's been about 2 years, at least, Probably 2 years and a couple months. So it's been a little while. So last time on a Glorified Tabletop Roleplay, we had our special Christmas episode where everyone was trying to save the saint who was disappeared, and some lovely gnomes came and asked for the story's help. They they had an encounter with the horrible, terrible Grinch of the Christmas season, Viper, the Medusa-esque character in this world, whom Tip miraculously befriended. And now has a special chaos bell infused with magic. So that is where we've also met a new friend known as Imuabi, whom is in the background now. And the circus is growing, as was the goal from the very start of this campaign, which is the most important part. I think you have like, how many members do you have? I know you have a couple.
Well, we have...
Let's see. You have the spider. You have Donkey.
Spider. We have Donkey.
You have Doctor.
We have my other mermaid that I don't really play much.
Ginny,
we have Jenny.
You have Imuabi now.
Baby.
You have
the family.
Yeah, you have the family. So you have a snake, an imp, and a snake imp child.
We have a whole ass family.
You have a squad.
We have a squad.
You got a fairy.
You do have a fairy. So your circus is in fact growing. So I suppose we will just get right into this fun times. As you also, please check out the description because Quantablos over here, Damini, has a raffle going on for a Damini charm that she made. So that is
There's
available.
only one of them.
There's only one. It's very special. And also, of course, if you want to support the series or you want to make like a thumbnail or fan art or whatever, there's a journal in there that has a lot of resources and things in there if you want to do that. Obviously, you don't have to. It's just for anyone who, for some reason, likes watching this and wants to have fun. I don't know, or who wants to do it for fun. But with that out of the way, we are back. So let me set up this camera real quick in the session room and all of that. So we can get on the road here, on the road to victory. And here we are. All right, so you are all still have been kind of chilling in the south for a little while, you know, almost being killed by like a demigod was kind of terrifying. So, you know, y'all kind of just chilled a little bit. You've been like performing in towns, kind of actually being a little bit of a circus recently.
Just vibing.
Yeah, just kind of vibing, hanging out. You know, just being a circus, you know, performing and stuff like that. Is there anything anyone thinks they're Oh, hello, Tip is gone for a second.
Oh. Yeah, she's saying her internet's being really stupid right now.
Okay, that's fine. So I'm going to say it's just been a lot of, like, performing and things like that. In fact, I will even be generous and say that, you know, you've been performing for, like, a month or two in this, in some southern towns and stuff like that. So that performance level that you all have, I think you can all raise that to 3. Just because I think it's a little, it's about time for that a little bit. So
3?
Yeah, to 3.
Wait, what was performance then?
No, performance level. Because remember we said that we had for whenever you all perform as a circus, you have a level for that.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so we're at 3 then.
Yeah, you are now at 3.
Right.
So there is that. Along with this, while of course we will while all of this was happening, Hawk came to all of you one night, specifically Damini, and he decided that he wanted to go explore the world a bit. He's young. He's got to adventure the world a little bit on his own. So he went off with his animals to go explore the world a little bit. You all don't know if you'll ever see him again. It's very dramatic, very very tragic. Not even tragic, more bittersweet as he goes because he could not deal with the stress of being in the circus when there was so much other things he could be doing right now. So
he's like, I'm sick of these stupid bitches.
Yeah. So he needs
I
a
had
break.
canon. He was scared of Imuabi.
Yes. Imuabi was. Let's just be real. Imuabi was probably like the catalyst. Like, let's just be real. It's like everything was already stressful. And then Imuabi showed up, and he's like, this right here, this is the line. And it has been crossed. So all of you are here. We'll say we pick up with our group in like a small southern town. It's very lively, everything like that. Very Southern Nation likes their recreational stuff. Lots of like they're very well known for like having very nice drinks and things like that. Lots of art, lots of music, things like that. Kind of little party towns and stuff like that.
Oh my gosh.
It's kind of lit.
Kind of lit. It's a
Kinda
college town.
Yeah,
God.
it's just kind of lit.
Just participating in frat parties.
So,
Oh my god.
so the question is though, do any of you do anything while you're here? Just kind of vibing in this southern town.
Hmm.
They're in Arizona.
Arizona.
What?
Fucking fantasy Arizona.
Oh gosh.
Come to Arizona, we'll do a meet and greet, guys.
Oh my god.
Circus meet and greet, just imagine.
See, so that's like a college town, but like a medieval college town, right?
Yeah, sure.
Medieval
Something like
college
that.
town.
Well, those existed. You just like, you went to be a doctor. And that was kind of it. You're gonna be a map maker.
But you know about how my southern look. You know exactly what I mean. You.
Wait, which one are the southern ones?
It's
I'm,
the
like,
south.
zoning out
It's
right
it's where Amir lives.
now. Oh,
Mayor's family's party town, man.
that's right. I'm sorry.
It's party kingdom. So everyone's really fucking colorful. And everyone's blonde.
Yeah, I'm sorry, chat. I had a late start.
But she woke up like 30 minutes ago. So
Not even.
Yeah, there's not even a full 30 minutes. I was up earlier today, and then I passed out at one point, and you guys, if it wasn't for Morgan calling me, it probably wouldn't have happened, and I feel really so. All right. And we've been to the south before, right?
you have not. You've been
No.
here for a little while, but you haven't.
Okay.
Like, you started
We
your
started
session
in the
in the
west.
west. So you've kind of done like almost a full.
We're
loop
almost
now.
full circle.
Almost full circle.
Ooh, woo, it only took us 2
What?
years.
Yeah.
It's a big
That's a big continent.
I know.
So,
Road trip.
I'm trying to think of what Dot would do. What do you do you guys have any ideas?
Is
I hate to word it like
can
this,
we-
but fuck bitches.
I mean, yeah, but
Can we roll to see if there's any attractions that we've heard about in the area?
Sure. Go ahead and roll for attractions.
For attraction.
roll to find some fun stuff.
Every time I go back to this thing, I have to relearn how to roll.
did it change again?
No,
No.
it's
Oh,
the
wait,
same
no,
thing.
it's just like I'm still used to the old one.
Oh,
So I
yeah?
just, like, look at it. Like, oh, okay, this is the
you-
format.
There's plenty of like little like shops and things like that, plenty of clothing stores. For some reason you have like the inkling that that one goblin you met a while back who sold you a lot of nifty weapons and stuff is probably somewhere around here. Don't know why you
Oh,
know
man.
that. You just have the inkling in the back of your mind.
Oh,
just,
fuck,
like-
what was that guy's name
Pierre.
again?
Pierre.
Himself to the bottom.
What
of
did we
our,
name him?
caravan.
Shopkeeper Pierre.
Oh yeah, Pierre.
Pierre.
Yeah.
There's a lot of that. You're also very close to the ocean, so this is like a beachside
Beach
village.
episode.
Honestly, you can even see like very far, like very very far away in the distance. You can even see like the starts of islands and things like that in the far distance. So it's very very pretty, very serene, very beach town. Fantasy beach town.
Oxgon, it's time for a beach episode.
Yeah, but there's plenty of like food stands and clothing stores, all sorts of like little shops and things like that. So very lively, very very fun.
Well, okay, I guess Dot will be like, I'm so sorry, I'm like trying to like get into
I know
character
it's
now.
been a long time. I'm
You're
like,
fine. But so all right, Dot's gonna go over to Mira and be
Yo.
like, "Hey, you want some food? This place
Sure.
smells very spicy."
Spicy meatballs.
In Arizona.
It's been so long.
She
No,
just does
guys,
the
it's
Italian thing, spicy.
The South is supposed to be like, well, like Morgan, you
It's
described
very
the-
like Persian themed, kind of like there's like some African influence and things like that. Some
Think of
Middle Eastern
Xerxes.
kind of stuff.
Think
This is
of
a lot.
Rainbow Xerxes from fucking 300.
Yeah, so
I've
it's
never
like
seen 300.
any food you eat here is spicy. I'm just gonna let you know immediately.
Spicy.
Would real question, would Mira be like good with spicy food since she's from this region?
I'll say
I'd
she is. Perhaps
I mean,
she's
it would
probably
make
eaten
sense.
some. I mean, her mom's from there, so she probably knew how to cook some like spicy food and stuff like that. And satyrs are daring bastards anyway, so they'd try anything. So she probably would.
I mean, probably not going around eating ghost peppers, you know, but
The
Yeah.
whole ass ghost pepper.
she just buys them from the stand. Just,
Spicy.
Nothing.
That would be really funny.
What?
What?
Takes one to
Eating
eat.
ghost pepper.
I mean, y'all could
Just
just like
one and just start screaming.
Eat them like an apple. Just want.
Wait, okay.
I
so
bet
yeah,
you they
that's the
sell
question.
like peppers and shit at a stand, like
They
for
probably do. They
spices.
probably sell like peppers in jars and stuff.
Damini just like goes to try a pepper.
Oh gosh, she would not. She does
Mirabeau's
not
just
like
behind her, rubbing her hands like, I know what's coming.
Damini is a mayonnaise is spicy kind of bitch.
Oh no, mayonnaise is spicy.
So okay,
I
then
mean, me
so
too.
I have a question for that. Would mermaids be able to eat spicy food? Like, why?
Oh
just-
my
just-
god.
I don't know.
No,
I'm
I'm
just-
genuinely wondering this.
you're free to figure it out.
All right, so Dot's gonna go to one of the stand people and she's gonna go up. She's gonna be like, you're gonna like put her hand down on the on their little cart and be like, your food, it smells very amazing, very spicy.
Just like, ah, yes,
Oh my
would you
God,
like
Nelly.
some, traveler?
Yes. How do I eat the spicy?
Just eat it. Like any other kind of food.
But is there a way you eat it? Some people eat it with their hands. Some people eat it with a fork and knife. Sometimes it is very insulting to use your hands. And
I am in the business of selling food, not telling people how to consume their food. So
That's so
We're relaxed
culturally
down
like
here.
sensitive.
Dot, don't worry, we're relaxed down here. We don't care.
She's just trying to fit in. It's been 2 years. Let her
Baby.
You don't have to worry, just nom the noms.
Dot,
However you
Dot
want.
gets her like her spicy food is just like maybe it's like I don't know why this was the first thing that popped in my mind. Just for like fantasy food. It's like some kind of like rice ball, but it's almost like it's like got chicken in
like
it
a-
and stuff like that.
It's like a wasabi rice ball.
Yeah, like I could just do
Just
really
like a hidden,
spicy
like,
rice
little
ball.
Oh my god.
I don't know why that's what came into my mind, but it was. So,
right,
would you
she
like
just-
to make a roll for me with disadvantage?
Oh God!
just
All
for
right,
fun.
here. For the rice ball.
Yes, for the rice ball.
All right,
Roll
hold
for rice
on.
ball.
How do I dice again with this thing?
Exclamation point roll d20 and then do that 2
Alright.
times.
Space
Space.
between roll and d20.
Y'all making
Nat 20.
You gotta roll again.
Whoa.
No, what? No, why?
Disadvantage.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I know.
the
It's
lowest
very
roll out of the
tragic.
two.
But that's a nat 20. That shouldn't.
No,
is
I
that-
know. That's the actual game. Like
Yep.
that's not even a me
alright.
roll. That's the actual like in game.
No, I know. All right.
which sucks, but it is.
Fuck! I got a 20 from a 10.
You.
Mira's
Yeah.
head is just in her hands and she's just smiling watching
Uh,
this shit.
Dot eats it, and I like to imagine that Dot just goes all in. She just like eats the whole thing in one bite.
Yeah, she just fucking like just shark knobs it. Ah! No!
And it's like that shit where She eats it in one bite. She just sits there for a second, and when she opens her mouth, there's like a puff of smoke that comes out. and it's just now her mouth is just on fire. Not terribly, but it doesn't feel comfortable.
That's not comfy.
Not comfortable.
Oh gosh.
I'll try getting her a glass of water. Again.
she's just like grossly coughing. Like, because she fucking didn't chew it. She just fucking like bit into it and then swallowed the thing.
Oh my gosh, not.
So she's like when a dog gets peanut butter.
Just like it's like there's some like water right over there because it's a beach. Oh, Dot.
Now she's drinking the water.
She's drinking the salt water.
Well, no, I know. Mira said she got water.
Oh,
Yeah, I said that I got her a glass of water.
Oh my god, I thought she just like.
Yeah, so Dot drinks the water.
And it makes it worse. Would you look at that?
Oh,
Wait, oh shit!
It's spicy food. You don't drink water when you have like
drink
peppers
milk.
and shit.
Now she's dying even more. She's like,
Yeah.
She needs some milk.
Baby needs.
she needs some milk. Miss Keisha. Miss Keisha. Oh my gosh, she did.
I have been poisoned.
It's just spicy. It's not like you're gonna
Nice
die.
Cartman lied to me.
The Cartman's just like, what's that one meme of like the monkey that's like looking and looks away? It's like that meme is what the cart guy's doing right now. He's just like, I'm not here. What are you talking about? She paid for it. Oh goodness. So are you? I want to know. I'm curious. Are you guys preferring to stay as a group? Would you as a group prefer to stay in the town or like hang out on the seaside kind of a thing?
Well,
You cut out on the what?
Would you as a group, would you like in character probably be hanging out like in the town or like on the beach? Like where are you probably hanging out?
I feel like we'd be camped at the beach.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
that's where like our stuff is.
Gotta keep the idiots away from the public.
I mean,
Gotta keep all the
Mira would like to
NPCs.
be in the town, but
Okay,
like,
so it's
it
been
should
2
go with
years. Does the
everyone.
spiders still hate us?
Yes.
No.
Is the spider still strapped on top?
No, she got a thingy. Remember, we Cody was a car salesman or a cart
A
salesman.
cart salesman.
I
He
feel
was.
like
He was. Yeah, Tiffany?
my spider.
I mean, you've made no attempt to like lessen
Hang
the
out with it.
hatred.
Yeah.
Yes, I have.
No, you have.
No, Quan,
You gotta do
we
it.
Never like.
You can't
We
just
never,
say
like-
that it happens.
You want to go do that now? You want to spend time with this?
You didn't ask to. You can do
Yeah,
it right
Quan,
now.
you never asked.
You can do it right this second.
Oh my god.
Even
Quan,
without
there were
Cookie,
many
still
times we could have done stuff with Spider, but it's like, no, we're gonna leave Spider tied to the carriage and go do an adventure.
No.
Damn it!
Quan, do you want to just make a roll for me, please?
No! That is such a
No, let me fucking finish. If you're that adamant that you've been doing it like over time, like that you've been doing this like while things have been happening.
It's been a while.
If you really want it to happen off screen, then you're gonna roll for me to see if you successfully have befriended this spider off screen. Just by doing
Lord.
nothing.
Oh, Jesus, please. Ooh. Oh, yeah.
Oh!
All right.
Oh my god.
She got a
Alright.
19.
Tell me. Would you please tell me how Damini befriends this spider? How she
Yeah, I'm
earns
gonna
this spider's
feed
trust?
it and I'm gonna love it.
That's
You're gonna
not what
feed
I
it?
mean.
Did you say you're gonna feed it and you're gonna love it?
Yeah.
What are you even
Quan, do you
feeding
realize
it?
how much they eat?
They eat like they eat
I
like
mean, she would have had to
they
feed
eat
it or
like
it would've died.
cow-sized things. They eat large
It's gonna
things.
be okay.
What are you
She
feeding
gotta
your
eat.
spider?
It's not like she's gonna let her out to go hunt, you know?
Dot, fucking Damini, she'll
Oh my
fucking
gosh, put a giant spider on a leash. Just go on.
She eats
She'll eat
people.
you!
I'm not gonna do that.
Then what does she eat? You're the one who took the spider in.
What, are you gonna
It's
be the,
your
like,
job to
sad
figure out how this
Futurama
works.
sketch where you're like, here, I made the lion vegan. Made
No!
off.
It's
Wait,
like,
would that
like-
work?
No!
No, you can't veganize.
She would die! They are carnivores!
Leave me and my spider alone.
Then what is she eating? I need to know.
She's eating meat from the place.
I'm the goat.
No! Give it like 10,000 hot pockets.
Tip spins the whole how many years were there sabotaging Damini's love for the spider.
Yep, there we go. That's why. Tip was like, no, Mama can only love me.
Oh my god.
yeah, exactly.
The fucking
on
spider.
there.
The fucking spider's just waiting for one of the children gremlins to get too close so she can fucking eat it.
Oh my god.
Like, I can see Snake Mama being like, you don't go near that thing. And then the spider being like, hey kid, you want to come play? Pennywise the
You
spider.
don't even want fucking Snake Mama and Spider would 110% fight each other like on site. They are both aggressive solitary carnivores. They would attack each other on site.
Dot. Fucking Dot. That would be a good show. We should have that someday.
Oh my god.
People will pay good money to see Spider versus Snake.
Oh my god. look at all these comments. I'm screaming.
They're trying to feed me to the spider.
I'm still lost on what you're feeding the damn spider.
I like this one. Giant spider eats a moose
Every fortnight.
every fortnight.
I mean, probably if we fucking
Yes.
caught a goddamn moose.
I mean, that's what happens.
It was eating bird people when we found it.
Just leave it.
You could have.
You could have 100% just killed it and called it done. But no, you had to keep it.
You ignored your love for your bird babies to adopt their greatest predator.
Pigs, leave.
Listen, there might be someone we can just listen.
What are you
Can
saying?
we vote to abandon the spider?
I try to let it out every night.
No.
Did this only break free? Oh my god.
It absolutely would until I guess now at some point it's been befriended.
Look, yeah, we're gonna like side pan to the
Look,
spider cage. It's
best
got like
case
30 fucking
scenario.
locks on it. And the locks are like different kinds of locks. It kept being a fucking gremlin.
We have spent like 7 minutes discussing the logistics of this damn spider.
Quan, you never said how you befriended it.
I know, I'm still waiting to know.
You kidnapped it and then said you loved it, and that was it.
You just said you fed it and you loved it.
Oh no.
Spiders don't know what love is. I hate to tell you.
Release the spider.
You
on the
literally
evil
adopted
farm.
a creature that in nature is like chaotic evil.
Look, best case scenario, some fancy dude will be like, can I buy your spider? And they get a whole bunch of money, okay?
Now we're going into trafficking?
Morgan, I have a very, very
That's
disturbing
literally what you
question,
just
but I
said.
need to know.
What?
This is not for Dot. She fucking hates it.
Yes.
This is for her. This is a me question. Could a half spider exist? Theoretically.
Only if a fairy is involved.
Okay.
Only
'Cause
with
I-
fairy magic is it even possible
We have
for a
one of
fucking
those.
spider to
We have one.
reproduce.
No! We can't have a half spider running around. We don't know what the fuck that thing's gonna look like.
Oh my
Terrifying.
gosh. For the Christmas episode, Damini knitted a giant 8-legged sweater.
Could
Oh my
you
gosh,
imagine
release the spider
a
into the
freaking-
emu farm. No, Arctic, those are my in-laws.
We all know that Imuabi is married to Melly. Like, come on. Keep it on first.
Married to who?
Mally.
The second he was introduced as a hand, Melly's like, "That's my husband."
Oh, that's
claim
right.
him."
Yeah. She took him back when he was a hand.
Oh my gosh.
That's where the really good art came from. Spider plus bat. Oh my gosh. Spider fish.
So, you know, wow, like all of the actual characters are probably arguing the logistics of this spider now because I refuse to believe this is not happening in canon.
Yeah, we're fucking talking about the spider. That could be it. I fucking ate the spider ball, and it's like, oh god, no,
No, it was
fucking
not
spicy ball. And it's like, all right, well, it's whose turn to feed the fucking spider? Because it ain't mine.
I'm banned from going near the spider's carriage.
So while you're all arguing, there's suddenly you hear like noise getting louder in the crowd. It sounds like a crowd is kind of forming, and as you look over, you see there's a crowd that seems to be watching something in the middle of the street, which is pretty neat. But you can't quite see over all of their heads. You're a little bit of ways away. But like as you're just standing there, you actually see in the air, you see some like sticks and like batons get thrown up in the air and stuff like that. And dare I say, it would almost seem like other people are performing in these streets.
Oh my god! Wait, Morgan, is it who I think it is?
It's not the other circus.
Damn.
Not yet.
Okay.
That's gonna happen later. Don't worry. It has to happen
Okay.
eventually. This one's something else.
Yeah, man, that was the OG plan.
And obviously everyone else is just kind of like, huh. But Damini, you know that this is the violation of performers' code
You don't
right
do
here.
that.
You can't steal each other's spotlights, all right?
My
That's-
turf.
That's seriously rude, all right?
So is Damini just suddenly really fucking insulted? Like we're in the middle of this conversation, like dramatic gasp, like, how dare!
We rule this town.
What are you
Put
gonna
on
do
my
about it?
big boy top hat. Push up my sleeve.
Boss, what are you doing?
I'm dead.
How are you gonna handle this situation?
Join
Oh,
our
man.
circus or feel the wrath of a dragon.
Oh my gosh. I'm probably just gonna go
No.
check it out.
He's
See
gonna
who these
storm through the
dweebs
crowd
are.
of people.
Yeah, just see who these dweebs are.
Just because I think this is funny, can you do a roll to try and push through the crowd, but can you do it with a disadvantage because you're doing it by yourself?
Oof.
So just real quick.
Should we follow her?
Just give her
Probably.
a second. Just give her a second.
All right.
Yeah,
The fucking Damini like marches forward, forearms out, ready to push through this crowd. As soon as she hits a person, she falls backwards on the ground. Just with a big oof. And all of you get to watch that happen. And she just like marches forward and then immediately runs into everyone and falls backwards.
I wanna step
Dot
over
goes
to
up
Mimi and try to go through the crowd.
So Dot helps Damini stand up and just kind of pats her head. Are you okay, boss?
I'm okay.
You seem very of the feisty.
They're in our spot.
They're in our turn.
She's just like, she big pouting. Like, she's like, they're in our spot.
But our spot is on the beach.
No, this is our town. It's our turf. When
We
you're
own
in a
this-
circus, you have to respect each other's turf.
You
It's
didn't
just
put up a
rude.
flag or anything, so what do you mean by that?
Yeah, we don't have a flag or for flyers or.
It's circus courtesy. Okay.
Or if
We've
they
been
just
trying
walked
to
into
get those
town and
little,
didn't know we're here.
you rip the thingies off and you said they're called tickies. We don't have those either.
What was
I'm
Tip
sure
doing, by
we've
the
got-
way?
flyers or something. I don't know what we have.
What? I cannot with how we. I know it's been a couple years, but I cannot see us having fucking flyers. I just can't.
Like,
We have flyers, but they're
having
just
like
drawn in-
maybe
I
a
don't
makeshift
know.
flag.
I don't
Like,
know how much money
what's the name?
have.
Like, our circus doesn't
anything.
even have a name. We're just a circus.
Our
We're
flyers
just
are just
circus.
drawn in crayon by Tip.
Oh yeah, definitely. Damini would 100% put those up like they're real marketing material.
But how readily available is just like paper.
All right,
Yes,
so
thank you.
Dot being the muscle, she just kind of pushes through the crowd.
All right, so you
Sorry, excuse me. Sorry.
you all push through the crowd, and what you end up seeing is these three women sort of dancing and twirling and spinning and kind of tossing things in the middle of the crowd right there. They're very colorful women as well. They don't look like any elves or humans you've ever seen. They look like something very different. In fact, you notice that they have webbed ears and webbed hands on them and such like that. And they're wearing clothes, but very minimal clothes. Almost like they're only wearing clothes because they have to. Because
Dot gets really fucking happy. She starts like it's like this big.
Dot 100% immediately recognizes that these are mermaids. Not mermaids she's ever seen before, but they're mermaids.
Yeah,
Or
so
they
she
like
just
the
gets
frog
like.
ones.
And they're all actually, you know what? Can Dot roll for like a perception check, I suppose?
Yeah, sure. Hold on.
Actually, do insight with a yeah, okay.
Oh wait. What's insight? What's my
That's
insight?
you have disadvantage on that.
Okay, so I have to do it again.
Yeah, do it again.
Oh, well, that sucks.
We'll see. I mean, if you roll higher, it could be good. Yeah, okay. So you can tell that all three of them are just queens. There's no other rival empresses here. They're all just three pretty ladies.
Dot is really fucking happy right now.
Oh my god.
They are
She's like bouncing.
just because somebody
No,
said
not like that. She's just got a big shitting grin on her face. Like she's just like,
Oh my god.
Mama gonna eat tonight.
Oh my god.
Yikes.
Ew.
Yeah. So they're spinning and twirling around. They have ribbons. Their clothes are like decorated with like their clothes and their hair are decorated with like seashells and seaweed, all sorts of stuff like that.
Fucking Arctic. I'm sorry.
I know.
They're circus
They're
lesbians. This is
circus
my turn.
lesbians. This is my turn.
Sorry. Okay, go, God. I'm sorry.
So they are like spinning around doing the show. Everyone else is like, ooh, like this is really cool. There's like everyone else is like, ooh, you know, it's real nice and they're really pretty. So you know, win-win. So like you know, mostly it's just a lot of dancing. They don't even seem to be like a circus. They just seem to be general performers, really. Like they're just kind of doing this for fun.
Just basic street performers.
Yeah, just kind of basic street performers, but still performers. That still goes against the performers code, obviously. So is the group just gonna wait for them to finish, or is anyone gonna try and interrupt this this show going on?
So Dot goes over. We should wait and let them finish.
Oh god.
Yeah, don't be rude.
He's not that mean.
Yes, we should very
Would
much
make
enjoy
them
their very
stop.
nice show.
I mean, you wouldn't want someone stopping us in the middle of our show. So.
She's not gonna stop him.
All right, so let them do their
So
their
they
performance.
do their thing. They finish up their show. They all take a bow. Like they all take a bow. People clap. Some people like toss money at them, but they don't seem really that interested in like picking it up. They just kind of more like enjoy the attention. It
Go!
seems.
I'm like ready.
Can Tip roll to like steal as much money as she can?
It's a cash grab. It's like a mini game.
It's not even like I don't even think this
Can I
counts
roll
as
it? Wait,
pickpocketing. It's
Can
just trying to
I
grab
roll
money.
to grab Tip to stop her from being a gremlin and cock blocking her?
Well, how about all right, you know what? Roll to stop Tip first.
That's what I mean, yeah.
Go ahead, roll to stop
At
her.
least let them walk away first, you know.
I got 17.
Tip,
This is so
Tip like
unfair.
eyes wide and honed in, ready to go. She's like about to run. Dot picks her up and like you just it's like a dog that you're holding above water. Her legs are like flailing like she's running, but she's not going anywhere.
Mid-lunge.
Like a
You
cockroach.
grab me under my
Yeah, she's just like it's like even her arms are moving like she's running. It's like she's just being held up in the air by Dot, not going anywhere.
Oh my god.
This is so unfair.
Tip, that is not Dharma.
I try to bite Dot's hand, holding me.
Oh my god.
You want to make an attack roll for me, please?
So she'll
Wow.
drop me.
Don't drop me.
Oh.
You want to roll damage for me, please?
Okay, what do I roll?
It's a D3. D3 for bite.
Man.
For teeth.
Okay,
You fucking
alright.
chomp into Dot's hand.
Alright,
Oh,
but you know what, Dot? You know what?
And Dot takes
the,
like 30 damage right now.
I was gonna say, Dot takes the damage, but you know what? She holds Tip, and she just holds it like a champ because the power of her dick is too strong right now. She's like,
my
no,
God.
I am gonna take this damage like a champ in front of these ladies. I'm not gonna show pain or fear. So she just doesn't even move. She's just like, it really fucking hurts. But she's like,
I am
I
drawing
can't.
blood. Let me down.
You draw my blood.
Free my child.
So
And then she just I picture like a fucking dog. Tip is just like bitten into her hand.
yes.
And Dot just kind of like moves.
She's like
right hand
growling.
over. Yeah, just moves it over to Damini. Boss, do you mind? This is in fact very painful.
I'm gonna take Tip from Dot. And I'm gonna set her down.
I run.
You run again. Is that-
I run to get money.
Alright, you want to roll to like snatch up the money?
God. Oh,
Tens.
the-
I got,
oh.
This doesn't count as pickpocketing.
No,
does
it doesn't count as pickpocketing. You managed to scoop up some of the money, but like, you know, there's a lot of like after I'll say this happens in tandem with what happens next. You pick up like a little bit, but you know, as the crowd kind of disperses, people start walking over it, so it becomes harder to grab it without getting your hand stepped on, you know.
Owie.
So you only get a little bit. The three mermaid ladies, right before they leave, right before like they exit the crowd, they look over at you all. The one in the middle, who seems to be kind of the leader of the bunch, sort of gives a very sly wink as they all walk away and sort of disappear into the crowd as people begin milling along with their day again.
So Dot's going after her. She's like not thinking right now. She full like if you could hair hoofing right now like a damn fucking like a Ghibli movie where the hair just starts
Oh my god.
and she just kind of follows after this girl.
I like Arctic's I'm interested in the plot.
I'm interested in the plot.
Yeah. So, you want to give me? Yeah, give me a just like a pushing through crowd kind of roll, like just roll
me?
and see me. Yeah, just to see how it goes, because now people are starting to get in your way and stuff like that. So see if you can actually keep up with these
right.
fancy ladies.
Damn,
You cannot.
No, that's so shameful.
You become like blocked by people. You even like try to like kind of like jump over the like hop and see over the cloud. You see like glimpses of their colorful hair. But eventually they seem to kind of like disappear in the crowd in the direction of the beach now, where they are presumably going to hang out.
Mm.
We should go back to camp, everybody.
Oh god. I mean, it is camp.
While you're with my images.
What?
This image will load eventually.
Now that it's been 2 years, I want to update Dot's reference. Because she's gonna wear another outfit if it's been that
Oh
long.
boy.
Same.
I'm assuming you
Oh
all
my
just
God.
kind of meander off back to camp. Oh my god.
It's still loading for me, damn it.
Didn't
really
have
You
a
can
didn't
see
have
it
a
if you click
chance. No child.
Yeah.
Didn't have a. You didn't have a chance to catch. Like Dot didn't have a chance to catch the ladies, and Damini didn't have a chance to chew them out. For breaking the rules. But you make it back to camp. You don't, if you want to look for them, you're free to roll like an investigation check or something like that, you know? Just to see if you can figure out where they are.
So Dot takes a minute to think about this because she's actually contemplating getting her wig. She's like thinking about it, and she's like,
One blue, one red, one green, Powerpuff Girl style.
Wait, she has a red one? I thought she had a white one.
She meant I think they're talking about the actual mermaids.
Oh, right. Oh, sorry. All right, so Dot decides to go investigate. She's like,
All right, so go ahead and roll. See if you can find the mermaid ladies.
It would be really weird if her wig was like completely different from her now.
that's what I was saying. I was like,
Nice.
Dot sets out on this beach. She's gonna find these pretty ladies, and wouldn't you know, down the beach, sitting on some rocks, they seem to be. You see it in the distance. You hone in with your horny mermaid vision, and you
Oh my
see.
god.
There's the three of them, seemingly sitting there,
Binks,
getting
no, Binks down.
in perfect like
No. You're going
weird
No.
Binks, you're interrupting my monologue.
Yeah.
Banks is going into baby jail.
Binks going to baby jail.
Okay, baby.
So they're in there, and it's like in like the most cheesiest like.
I'm so sorry. He was trying to throw my toaster into the trash can.
Your toes.
So in the,
I literally looked over. He was up there and he was batting it off my shelf. I'm like, no.
so in like the most cheesy like almost kind of like a cliche movie fashion, you see like these three ladies laughing, talking, like having some like after show laughs with each other as they're like getting undressed, and everything's like conveniently censored, in like the most cheesy movie kind of
sparkles.
way. Yeah, it's like, and their undressing is like oddly like sexually charged when it shouldn't be for some reason. Like it's just very like everything about this situation is just
This is Dot's
really
fucking
bad
birthday
romance
right
movie
now.
going on right now.
This is her birthday.
Yeah.
She is so happy.
It's like, and they're just hanging out. For like a brief second, it almost looks like one kind of looks up at you and notices you, but doesn't acknowledge you. Whatever. Because that's how people react in situations like these.
Oh, like the whole like, hi, I'm naked. I don't care that I'm naked kind of thing.
Yeah, just like low key. Like, so yeah. They're
Wait,
about,
did
like,
anybody follow me to like horny naked rock or just me?
I'm gonna conveniently follow you while taking.
Dot is gonna overheat. Stop.
Oh gosh.
I'm gonna take Doctor and Rosemary on a nice walk on the beach.
Oh no!
Oh.
Gosh.
You're better.
I'm gonna interrupt you with some hee-hawing of my own.
You just Dot's like dreamy anime sparkles in the background. Just suddenly, yeah.
Yeah, just like see if it was like a screen. It just like a fucking lightning bolt would like rip through her fucking like.
Mhm.
I'm following just to see where this goes.
Dot walks
She's
up
like,
to
Dot's so determined. I need to see this.
Dot goes up to them and she's just like, well, hello, ladies.
What a seductive first line. Well, hello, ladies. Wasn't even said like a
What are you,
suggestive
Johnny
tone.
Bravo?
Probably, yeah.
It wasn't even said like a. It wasn't even said like a hello, ladies. It was said like, well, hello, fellow mermaids.
No, the way she.
That's what
He
it sounded
intended
like.
for it to be a sexy thing. So, hello,
She's
fellow
overwhelmed by the
mermaids.
pretty ladies.
Yeah, it's been a while. Let's say Dot's had a dry spell.
Fucking dry spell.
She had a dry spell, and now 3 mermaids just fell in her lap. And she's like
Yeah.
praying, God, like,
like,
thank you, God.
One of them like brushes her hair over her shoulder, like just very seductively. It's just like, well, hello. You seem far away from home, don't you?
Melly.
I shouldn't be laughing at that.
Merlady. Merlady.
God damn it. Fucking, okay, I have to get in character and keep fucking laughing. Yes, I most certainly have, and I have to say I have never seen such beautifully colored sirens like you before. You remind me so much of Alec in your beauty. That's how you say his name, right? That's how you say his name.
Of Alk.
Oh, was it Alec? Fine. You look like. That's how I thought it was said. So fine. You have very much
the
like
mermaid
Alec.
god, Alec.
Honestly, I thought you said Alex.
Fuck. Like, I don't know
It's Alk.
what you said.
There is no extra vowel in there.
I'm sorry.
Just anyway, I'm
This is
gonna
not
put
all
his
over
name
again.
in the server so people can see it.
Yeah.
Anyway, I mean, what? How? It's literally talc without the T. Talc. Anyway, so they all 3 like giggle in the most like cheesy like just like it's the most cheesy flirtatious way anyone ever has. It's just like well, we certainly are, and we do pride ourselves in that.
I just picture like Dot's gonna go speak and fucking donkeys in the background.
Oh yeah,
Donkeys.
fucking Tip is just creeping up.
And then you can hear Tip be like, "Oh my god, doctor, you're so funny."
Yeah.
So what brought you 3 here?
Just like, well, we perform here usually. We like the attention. Humans are very easy to impress, to be honest.
Yeah, we just suck.
Yeah,
We just suck.
Mira, what are you doing? You can show up behind her.
Mary's
Great.
just been sitting on the sand behind you this whole time.
Great. Dot.
Mira's just vibe, like got her toes in the water, just like, hey.
Got her toes, got her hoofs.
No.
Her hoofs are in the water.
Yeah.
They would not be in the water because she hates water. Why would she volunteer?
Yeah, she's like building a sandcastle.
Yeah, and
Collect some shells.
Oh, so she doesn't have toes. What?
Damini and Mirabelle like away from the water. Can't
Are you,
swim, man.
Excuse me for my friends. We are a part of something.
Are you too afraid to call a circus?
What? Just another one
Coward, call
goes.
us your family.
What a unique pod you have. Certainly.
Oh my god.
Are these all your queens? Like bats her eyelashes at
I
you.
know. This is where she's really awkward. She's like
bats her eyelashes. Like
she just kind of like.
I mean, you gotta give her like a thumbs up.
Not in the normal sense of how our people enjoy things. So do you have a pod? I do not see an empress around to protect you. She says that in a not, it's not a creepy way. She's not saying it. You said yourself, like, empresses fight each other for territories.
Listen, I've talked about mermaids. They probably think that to be like the most
wedding.
like to them that's like absolutely just the like, do you have a boyfriend? Like kind of shit.
Yeah.
It's just like it's just more like hair touching and like whatever, to make them look hot. They're just like, well, we've been sort of waiting for the right one to come along. We haven't really met any that's struck our fancy quite yet.
Oh my god.
They are hard flirting.
You got hoes? What? What?
You got hoes.
God. Well, we have been expanding as of late. We would be more than welcome to welcome you into our pod.
They all just kind of like give each other looks. Just because I'm mean.
No.
Can Dot do like an insight check with disadvantage?
Oh God,
just
yeah.
for fun. Just because I like being evil.
Shit.
Ooh.
I got a bad. I got a 7.
Oh, okay. I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't
rolled.
realize
I
the
was
one
like,
before was also that one. Okay. Or no, did you roll twice?
Oh, right. I mean, I got a.
Well,
God.
yeah, but just roll again for fun. See if you crit fail, just for fun.
Oh God.
Just for fun.
Oh!
Damn.
Oh,
You know.
Just
It's
wasted
fine.
all your d20s on your disadvantage rolls. This is why I did this. It's more fun. For me.
It's fine.
So you Dot, listen. These ladies are like absolutely like they just seem like they're just playing hard to get, They absolutely want to join your circus, okay?
Oh no!
They-
My baby.
So want to travel with you. You just know it. You just know mermaids, listen. Some of them just like playing hard to get, all right? So, that's clearly what they're looking at. They're just trying to think of like how to make this interesting. So you, one of them like stands up and says, "Well, we'll think about it. Normally we spend our times on the islands with a lot of the elves there, so perhaps if you want to speak again, you can find us there." Bats her eyelashes at you.
The island?
Yes, the islands. The elf islands. The southeastern kingdom.
Oh, I have not been to them before.
Well, there is a first time for everything. And the three ladies, they like all give you like really like game on kind of looks.
Yeah.
And they like you see them all like walk into the water, their like legs turned into pretty tails, and they all swim away into the ocean.
That guy just kind of
Gay
stands there.
disaster noises.
He winks with both eyes.
Dot just kind of looks at. She just kind of looks at the ocean a little sad and just like, it was worth a try.
I mean,
Oh my god.
Dot, listen. They told you they totally might. Just gotta go.
Oh
out
no!
and
Here's the thing. No, here's the thing. No, here's the thing. Here's
I'm
the
gonna
thing.
take this moment as I'm gonna go over to Dot
Oh my gosh.
and I'm gonna put an arm around her. Dot, they were teasing you, right?
What?
They were flirting.
Yes, I could tell that they were very much interested. That was kind of the point.
Yeah.
She ain't
You-
stupid.
Do you want to go get them, Dot?
Well, of course I do, but we cannot take this to the islands. What boat? And she just gets like really serious. What boat will allow us to have a spider, a snake, an imp? They're very cute that I have grown attached to gremlin hybrid, the monstrosity child, and the rest of our group.
Just
Imu Abi alone. will destroy half of the crew.
What the fuck was the kid's name?
I know. I just
Shit.
Just-
What was her name?
Katie. Katie. It was Katie.
Fucking,
That's right,
fucking
yeah.
Katie in the like in the distance is like, hi.
That is adorable. But that is grown on me. The mother still frightens me. No boat will let us on. And I cannot leave you,
Oh,
no
what a-
matter how much I
what a
want to
perfect-
fuck them.
What a perfect quest to put your characters on.
Well, why
To
don't
quest
we
to go,
leave?
to quest to
Well,
go get Dot some
why
wives.
don't-
Why?
Why don't we try to get a boat before we give up? You know, you lose 100% of everything you don't try at.
I
know,
go over to them from
She
the
gets like a little hopeful, but she doesn't want to get her hopes up because she knows our luck. Are you serious?
Also, doesn't Ginny hate the ocean?
Yeah,
She
Jenny
could, like-
hates the fucking water. That's
Jenny
a big
can
shit.
Stay in
Jenny,
the box!
Jenny, they're gonna have to knock her out. She can be like, no, I am never going back. That was my deal joining this.
Ginny, you came from a fucking lake. Calm down.
I'm
I
I'm
say to the beach, I'm
saying
like, we'll have
that-
an easier time getting a boat.
Hold on, wait,
but we
Cass
need
is
the
trying to-
spider.
Guys, Cass is trying to say something.
just
Oh
like
my god.
I'm gonna keep trying until I get through. Okay, but
Mhm.
since Ginny hates the water, we could always ask her to babysit the caravan while
Ooh, if
we
you're gonna leave that goblin with the rest of the goblins?
Yeah, I you know, honestly, I'm pretty sure Jenny would let the spider go. The second you guys would, it's like she'd go with the fucking snake and she'd be like, "You want to break these locks and like get this the fuck out of here?"
Oh my god.
To be fair, Mira's just like under her breath, like, I hope so.
Yeah, good.
Look, guys.
And then they would come up with
Damini
some.
would get rid of the spider just so Dot could be happy with the merms.
Hold on! You made such a deal about this goddamn spider, but when Dot
Damini
was
loves Dot more than the spider!
you
Beautiful.
just fought God at the beginning for like 7 straight minutes of befriending the spider.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I feel like
At least
Do not
Dot is a
question her.
helpful member to our circus.
As much as Damini loves the spider, she loves Dot more.
Oh.
You guys would all do this for me?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
They're good performers. We could use them.
I go where Dammy goes.
And if
We
it makes
really
you happy,
could.
that's just a bonus.
Mm-hmm.
She just doesn't say anything, she just gives everybody a big group hug.
Oh.
No, Binks, you are in jail!
Fucking, I'm so sorry. In my brain, I was zoning out, like putting mental images to these, like seeing like
Vanya.
all the actual characters like come and hug, and like they're in this hug, and then I see Dot's like head turn in my mind and go, Binks!
Vanya!
I was thinking about Binks like right before Ponyo started barking. It's like, did Binks just bark?
Totally.
Binks! You're so talented. All right, so
Alright.
y'all now have a quest to go
Vanya!
get the mermaids. So,
Wanna get
Shouldn't we tell the group? Because I feel like that could be a fun little RP thing. Just like, hey, so
You
guys, we're gonna
certainly
go find a
can.
boat.
Mhm.
So I think we should
We
tell
gonna
the
go
other
get-
people too.
We
so are you just gonna have a
lady
big
guys,
group
you're
circle around the campfire?
Gather around the campfire.
I mean, Damini, you're boss. You gotta like lead the group.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's been a while.
Sorry,
Lots of
guys. We
members,
tried
but
to.
you're still
No.
technically in charge.
I am. It's not often I get to actually do something with it. Okay. So, campfire time, guys.
And everyone's
Oh gosh, we
everyone's
do
sitting
have
around the campfire.
We got a group.
Except for the spider, because putting the spider and the snake in the same place would be very dangerous.
Spiders in spider jail.
So, but okay, wait.
There's
But
a
the spider
tarp
is
over
the
her.
spider is friends with you now, to me, right? Like you won that. Like,
Begrudgingly.
Is it? I don't know.
all right. So I just picture you like had Dot like roll her cage up to the fire. So like she's in her like little carriage. So everybody's there for the powwow.
Ponyo!
Oh my god. So I'm gonna say, like, just to lay the scene right here, you got all of our main group just chilling around. Imuabi's like roosting on the top of the caravan right now, hanging out, vibing.
Dog.
You have like the little like snake imp family. It's like father like sitting in with daughter, and then like mom just kind of wrapped around both of them very cutely. You know. And there's like, yeah, all of them. You got Ginny kind of vibing there, you know, hanging out. Doctor's chilling, eating some stuff, you know, having a meal around this campfire here. Whole gang has been gathered.
Wow.
So Ginny like leans over to Mira. It's like, so who were the other performers? We saw you guys kind of run off, and we just stayed, you know, back here, like side characters do.
They're like baton dancers, and they're 3 mermaids.
Which kind of mermaid?
Great job, Mira.
I don't really know.
Okay, were they like me? Were they short and gremlin-y? Or were they like that thing and just thumb points to Dot?
I thought Jenny was screechy and British.
She was, but I can't do that accent right now.
They were really colorful, and they seem to be from this region, so they're not.
Oh, they're the bitches. Okay.
Ponyo, calm down.
Damn, Ponyo's not happy.
No, she's not.
Ponyo.
Calm down, baby.
And Dot just kind of gives
Greetings for mommy.
And Dot just gives Ginny like a stink eye, like.
Oh boy.
It's okay, Ponyo. It's okay.
Ginny, who are those ladies? Dot, my new wives.
So, what are y'all gonna tell your group now?
Oh gosh.
We're waiting for Ponyo to calm down.
I know.
We're just stalling for Ponyo.
You done?
There's just a stray dog next to our like.
There we go. The dog just walked up to. So.
Fucking dog. Oh my god.
Ponyo! You done?
Are we going to eat the dog?
Oh my gosh. You done?
Beach dogs exist. They just kind of wander around. No, do you guys not have that? We have that out here.
No.
People just dump their dogs at the beach. There's a lot of beach dogs that like they just live on the beach.
Ponyo, baby, it's okay. Let me roleplay.
We need to get a boat. It's for gay rights.
Oh my god.
Wow.
We need to get a boat.
All right, Quan, you got your moment of private. Go or quiet.
Okay, Ponyo. Okay, so I'm gonna stand up and like look around at my family.
She just starts crying.
No. No, Ponyo. She's sad too. Ponyo howling is Imuwabi doing
It's fucking Imuabi in the background.
Dot now looks at Damini very concerned, like.
Okay, so Damini's gonna walk over and take Dot's hand, rub it a little. And she's gonna turn.
I'm dying. All I imagine just Ibu Abi in the fucking
Yeah,
background. Snake Mom Mira Tip hating the spider.
He's just fucking howling at the moon.
You're never gonna get anything done.
I know.
Oh my god.
Let me roleplay, dog. So, addressing the entire group. Oh no!
Isn't there?
Oh my god.
Addressing the whole group. I'm just gonna tell them we're going on a boat ride.
Well, Quan, can you put Ponyo like away or something? Like,
No.
Katie looks up.
Here's the bark outside the door.
Katie puts her tiny hands on her face and goes, "We're going on a boat.
We're going on a boat.
I want to go on a boat.
We're gonna go on a boat, baby.
Yeah, I go on a boat." He just kind of nods, and he's just like, "I can go on a boat."
I go to high five Katie.
Yeah, high five. And then
We're
she
going
looks.
to-
Then she looks at Tip. "What's a boat?
Oh my god.
I've never been on a boat."
She's
That
such
feeling when your
baby.
dog is anti-D.
so we're going to the.
Oh, now she lays down.
We're going to the Free Elf Islands.
I don't know why my brain went
Everyone
to this.
just
All
goes
I can picture is Xander's just like, cool. Sounds lit.
Sounds lit. Are there aquatic snakes?
Oh God.
They're not a cool.
Oh man.
I mean,
Dear God,
technically, if we're gonna get
JPG.
really technical, I have not figured out what a snake
Yeah,
mermaid
what?
hybrid looks like. But currently, there are
God,
no
JPG.
snakes. It'd probably be an eel, honestly. There's probably eels out there. The only catch is that snakes and mermaids live so far away from one another. So
That'd be like, yeah, that would be like, I don't know, someone being fucked up and wanting to see what a crossbreed looks like.
that would be
Oh my gosh.
that would be a strange circumstance. Anyway, so everyone just kind of nods. Everyone seems pretty chill with that, you know.
I
Katie's
am not-
excited because she can go on a boat.
Jenny is not excited. I did not sign up for going on a boat.
Oh no.
I mean, yeah, we know that you don't want to go near the water.
You don't like getting wet either. It's like
I
ending
am-
up in Hell's Tit.
Oh my god.
I can deal. I can be on a boat. I can touch water. I just don't like to.
I imagine
I'm like
the
a cat.
ride's not very far.
It's actually not. There's a lot of islands though. You've seen the map.
I was gonna say, it's probably like a Catalina trip, so you'd
Hang on,
probably
let
get
me-
there in like a
let me
couple
just, I'm gonna just get the map real quick so I can, for reference again, what I'm talking about when I say islands, for the chat's sake, in case anyone here is somewhat new. But hang on, I'm gonna get the funny one. Let's go. Funny
Oh,
map.
the funny map?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
Love
meme
funny
map. The meme map's my favorite map.
Me map. Me map.
Mirror would only have an
Map.
issue if we were like in separate kayaks or something. She'd
So-
just be very nervous.
Technically, islands are not that far away from land. It's just there's a lot of islands.
So wait, are we the 5 o'clock
Fucking
somewhere?
My favorite.
Yeah, we're in 5
Yeah,
o'clock
you,
somewhere.
You are in
That's
5
right.
o'clock somewhere. The island I was talking about that you could probably see is that like little purple one that's really close to the top there.
Oh, okay, the one by Fancy
the
Smancy
bow tie
Land?
one?
Yeah, the one that looks like a bow tie. Bow tie island.
All right.
Bow tie island.
And
I just love that there's just a little section that's just goats.
Yeah, goats.
Go-
Fucking goats, mom forest. Squawk. Caw-caw, motherfucker.
No!
Please. my personal favorite is the hey listen.
I still like white people.
Is that Fantasy Washington? No, it's actually Fantasy Russia. Low key. They're ice elves. Woo. Anyway.
So is God, is the snake and the imp and the spider down for being on the boat? Because they're
They
part of
don't-
the family too.
The snake and the imp don't really care. They're just kind of here. Like they're mostly just like our daughter's excited. Spider,
Our daughter-
Good parent.
Spider still loathes that you all took her from her nest. So spiders are not travelers.
All right, so then should we just do like a next day thing to go to like port to go find like a boat?
Whoosh, you all have a
whoosh.
night's sleep. Everything's cool. Everyone gets a nice full rest. Dot can recover her health points that she lost
That's from the
Tip
bite.
bit her. Yeah. So you all tuck in and sleep, and off you go to a nice little seaport. It's actually kind of like right between. It's 5 o'clock somewhere in Fancy Smanchy Land, right between the south and the east. So it's kind of like a shared port. So you see like a mixture of different people and stuff here. Kind of used as almost like a general port for this area. And you also are seeing a couple of elves around here. But they're much different than a lot of elves that you've probably seen because they are much shorter with much larger ears. Just there's occasional few walking around there. Lots of ships from like very huge like cargo ships, smaller like more average ships, and then like some kind of like tiny little personal boats that people go out on and stuff like that. So it is a big port that you are in. It's a big fancy port.
Ooh.
So there you are. You are in port. What are you going to do? How are you going to get a boat?
Oh
To
gosh.
steal a boat.
Ask,
No.
No, we
ask
can,
around if there's any for rent.
or a
Oh,
ferry. There'd probably be like a ferry.
Yeah, fairy.
You want to do a roll to see if you can find anything like that? Anything at all?
Sure, I'll try.
Roll for
I
Bodie
feel
boat.
like
Roll
Tip
for
would
boat.
just chime in and be like, "But I have a ferry right here."
I got a little. Damn it.
I'm also gonna roll for Bodie boat. Mirabelle, you should probably also roll for Bodie boat.
I'm working on it.
Everyone
Give me
roll
a
for
second.
Bodie boat.
Okay,
We
I
all
got
rolling
15 for Bodie boat.
Team.
Yeah, we're all rolling
Squad.
for Bodie boat.
Squad fam. All right. So you
Twins.
you all can see. Ooh.
Oh,
okay.
damn,
It's
Tip-
a Bodie boat.
Tip fucking hops up on a mast, looks out over the port, scouring the area. And wouldn't you know, there are two different things at like say each end of the dock. One of them seems to be a place where you can like they have some boats that aren't currently owned, so you can like buy a boat, rent a boat, whatever.
gosh.
Steal a boat.
Seems like that. And on the steal a boat. And on the other end, over on the other side, there is a what kind of looks like a place where they take like you see like almost like a line of very fancily dressed people getting on like what looks like a ferry. So it looks like they might be visiting the islands. And that seems to look like a ferry. So you have two options in front of you on either side.
How large is the ferry?
It looks like decently sized. It's not huge, but it looks like it also looks like it's kind of one of those things that they might be running like more than once per day. It doesn't look like they just do one and done. So you can just kind of like it's not huge, but it's also it's not small. You could probably fit on there maybe, but maybe you should ask about that. I don't know. Oh, she's an egg nest back in her cave, so she's depressed.
Yeah, I was like, "Oh, that's sad."
No. So yeah.
Fucking art.
Zoned.
Here, Damini looking for a boat is like just looking for whatever floats their goat.
Oh gosh.
God. Ah!
Jump
Damn.
off a cliff. You gotta go right now. Immediately. Goodbye. Oh.
Well, Tip, did you tell us what you see? Because you saw the most of everybody.
Oh, do
Yeah,
do
Tip,
I?
come on.
I don't know, do you? That's up to you.
There's some fucking boats over there.
All right, let's go.
So you're going to look for the renting, buying boats area? Is that
Yeah.
where you're going?
Yeah.
You think
All
we
right.
have money? I want to know how much money we actually have.
Do you want me to like
My
give
notes
you a
just say
number?
loot.
Please, I
Okay.
can know
It's
in
been
my
2 years,
brain.
though.
I will be
Listen.
generous, and I will say you have been collecting money for a while, not really buying much more than just food and like food and occasional other things and stuff like that. I will be generous and say you, as a group, have about 500 gold.
Wow.
As a group.
I'm sure we could probably scrounge up enough to rent a boat for a day or two.
Yeah.
They probably don't charge like 10,000 gold for a 1-day rent or something.
We are kind of big though.
So you're gonna roll.
Yeah,
So,
that might be a fee to like, because we'd probably have to need with just the carriages alone. If it's like a little ferry, we'd probably have
Are
to
we
like pay the
bringing-
fee to rent, huh?
Are we bringing all our shit, or are we just taking
Yeah.
like a day trip?
We're bringing
We
all
have to
of
bring.
it.
We have to bring our shit because remember what we said. If we don't, it's literally all it's left to the gremlins, and all the gremlins hate the spider. So we'd come back, and the spider would be gone, and the town would be in chaos.
That's fine. I would trust Snake Mom to take care of everything but the spider.
Yeah, I trust Snake Mom, but not with the spider.
it's just like it's like you are correct. I would kill the spider.
Yeah, see, they would
love
wait,
Snake
and then Ginny would go to the snake and. So would you care if we started picking the locks to get this thing out of here?
Oh.
Mir just like look behind the boat and see that go down the distance, like, yay.
Yeah, I can see like they'd be on the boat.
Jenny's like,
The fire is in motion.
Just rubbing hands like, yes.
Jenny's just like, hey kid, you want to learn how lock picking works? Like,
Oh my god.
like, hey Katie,
Oh no.
you want to learn how to pick a lock? Katie would be like, yeah. Uh, so
have
over
any
there at like where
compass
you
yet,
can
I'm
rent and
5.
buy boats and things like that, there's just like a little lady sitting at the place. She's got like a list of what seems to be like boats they have in stock. There's like some scratched out where they've probably sold them, things like that. Lots of notes about them and such. She sees you all approach, looks up, kind of like gets like a cutesy little like business smile on. It says just like why hello there. What can I do for you?
We need a boat to take us to the islands for the day. We
Oh,
have
so-
very big group. Motions to
What
everybody.
kind of boat are you looking for? What kind of size, for your group?
Well, see, I'm not going to be on the boat. I'm going to be swimming next to the boat.
Baby.
But everybody else. She's like, I'm rusty. I need to get with my merm. Pretty much, she'll like make sure everyone's on the boat and she'll fucking jump in the air.
Baby.
Just the lady's just like, all right, that doesn't exactly answer my question.
One moment, boss.
Hold on, how many of us are there? Hold on.
A lot.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A lot. Okay, I'm gonna go over to the lady
Yes.
and be like, it's a pretty big group. We got two carriages.
You're trying to take carriages?
Yeah.
Why are we bringing all our shit?
We're bringing
Aren't we
all of
coming
it.
back?
Maybe not.
We do have a couple ships that are good for transporting large cargo such as that, and that can also be managed by 10 people. It's not quite easy to manage a whole ship with such a small group, especially when maybe not everyone knows how to do seafaring and all that kind of thing. Unless, of course, you want to hire a crew to help you, which you always can. But we have,
Woo! You know what would be really funny?
What?
Hold on, you know what would be really funny?
What?
If it was the crew from the one shot.
Oh my god!
You know what?
Yeah!
Out of character. I can find a way to set it up where you can all travel with the fucking pirate crew from the one shot.
Yes! Wait, we have to explain though, because we didn't do that on stream. People don't know.
No, I will when we get there. But we have to have this whole interaction we have to build to that.
Yeah.
And then we can. The only question would be: are y'all gonna play your own characters, or am I gonna have to play them?
I'm down.
I'm gonna have to. Fuck, I don't remember the guy's name. I remember him.
Mason.
Mason. That's right.
One's like boom.
Pipper.
Swisper.
Freaking Storm, I love.
Storm.
Bro, we're like Power Rangers, like gearing
All right, so we can do this, and I will gladly, as the story writer, I will lead you to this point if we can just do this in a narrative fashion.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
So the lady, like, back in the story now, she like gestures to the boats. They're very large, like fancy boats. There's a couple smaller ones, but they're far too small to carry all of you guys' shit, you know? And she says, yes, our cheapest one starts at about 600 gold. Crews can cost different amounts depending on how much, they charge and things like that. But if you'd like to rent our cheapest one, I think it could carry all of your stuff, and it would only be about 600 gold by itself.
Darn. 100 more than we have.
Wow, what unfortunate inconvenience.
Wow.
How oddly
It's almost like he
convenient.
did it on purpose.
Wow.
Dot just kind of sighs again, like, I know it's too good to be true.
Oh.
She just
we're going.
kind of looks between them. It's just like, can you afford that?
No, we cannot.
Well, that is a shame. Well, this port is filled with many different people. Maybe if you are, perhaps ask someone. Maybe someone would be willing to take you and your. She finally like looks back and sees everyone that they're traveling with, and she's just kind of makes a face, and she's like, for you and your interesting group.
We are a circus.
That does not surprise me.
We're not just a bunch of random people traveling for no reason.
I
Ohana
certainly
Mirabelle. Ohana.
So you have all been turned away from the shop stand because you are
Because we're
could
broke.
not-
We
We're a
broke.
little
You're
short.
broke. A little short. Not broke, just a little short.
At least we're less short than we were for the caravan.
That's true.
Yeah.
So are you gonna?
All right, let us start to look around.
All right, we looking.
All right. So you
All I picture is that like montage music, like that really cheesy, like
You look in,
early '90s montage music.
most people don't seem very interested in offering their ships, anything like that. A lot of them seem rather like just they kind of like get a look at your group and are kind of like, no thanks.
Nothing.
Particularly may or may not have something to do with the fact that there's a giant, terrifying, dark snake lady just looming over all of you. She's even large for a snake. So like,
She's queen.
she is a large bar woman.
I love Snake
She's
Mom.
my new mom.
Wait, who's
No!
queen? What?
Anyway, so there's like just a lot of like different ships, but you seem to be getting turned down. Things just kind of start to seem disappointing and things like that. But then you see at the very, very end corner of the harbor, almost like it's trying to be obscured behind rocks, like trying to be out of sight, there's a much more interesting ship. Doesn't seem to be flying any flags of any kind of kingdom or anything like that. It's just kind of a ship very off to the side in the corner. Very kind of shady, to be honest. And it also, Tip can think in the back of her mind, it looks like a very stealable ship, if you ask me. Wink, wink.
Oh my god. Tip said, "Grab
Wait,
your
wait.
bag."
It's been 2 years. How old is Tip now?
I don't know.
Still baby.
She wouldn't be any taller.
I'm still baby.
She's still my baby.
I mean, Tip could have been an adult the whole time. Let's just be real.
Oh my god!
We don't know.
She's not a very responsible adult.
Bro, what if Damini just is awful at like time and like she can't keep track of time? So everyone's like, "How old is Tip?" And she's like, "I don't know." Well, how long have you had her? I don't know.
I don't keep up with
I had her longer than Dot joining us. Dot, how long has it been? How long has it been for? How long has it been for you? Well, I'm not sure.
I don't keep up with time either.
Everyone's just, I don't know. Come.
So, all right. So we're just gonna go look at the boat.
Yeah, you can go look.
Catch a
Looks like a
boat.
very fancy boat. There's a platform conveniently to the boat, but you don't seem to see anyone around. You know, there's no one who seems to be here right now.
I
Dot-
think it's Damini.
Dot looks at Mira and is just like, I know we are trying to help me here, but I am not getting the good vibes with this.
Do we ever have good vibes for anything?
Oh, true story.
This
Yeah.
is true.
We never have good vibes. We are unfortunate. as
Our
heck.
vibes are straight up ripped.
Panyo. Panyo, hi.
So, are y'all gonna? Anyone gonna do like any investigation?
I wanna roll for invest.
You wanna
I was
investigate?
gonna say, yeah, I was gonna say
Go
I'll
ahead
do
and
one too.
investigate.
I'll do one too.
Here go.
Bitch! What did you learn? I let you out of jail for 2 seconds.
All right.
So,
So Dominion looks
have
around
my
at the
spray.
ship, and she gets the sense that while there's no one, it doesn't seem like there's anyone on the ship, but this ship looks like it's ready to go. You know, almost like it's just like everything's set up. It just needs people to set it off. You know what I mean? It also looks very cool and very interesting, and you are very tempted to go explore.
This ship is lit.
This
bruh.
ship is pretty lit.
bro.
And Dot, with her investigation check of 7,
yeah, I got.
Dot can tell this is in fact a ship.
This is a cool boat.
This is a cool
Yes.
boat.
This does look like it'll be able to hold everybody. All right, so let's go investigate. Let's go.
All right, so you all climb onto the ship and stuff like that. It is a very neat boat, and look, you can certainly fit everybody here. It's perfect. It's great. Guys, if you just maybe you could check it out a little bit more, see if there's like sleeping space. You know, and when the owner comes back, you can just ask like, hey, can we take your boat? You know, but let's just see if it can fit all of you. You know.
Can I
Oh
be
wait! The
sneaky?
boat's empty. They're not
Yeah.
on the boat.
Oh, the boat is currently empty right this second.
Oh,
It's
okay.
still tied, but it's empty.
Can I be sneaky and start like untying the like cutting it or something?
Can you do like a check for me to be
You might
sneaky?
want to see if it can fit us
What would
for
that
sure
what would
first.
that check?
Just roll a normal D20, just nothing. You
Oh.
start sneakily untying the boat when suddenly you hear shouts in the distance. You hear some hooting and hollering, and some you see like some arrows actually fly out and even hit the ship from far away. When suddenly
Everyone to get down!
4 people, or there's just like a group of people who come out. You can hardly see them. It's starting to get probably like later in the evening, so you can't really see them from this distance. People running towards the ship along with some other far more angrier looking people behind them. Does anyone make anyone hide or anyone try to look, anything like that?
So Dot's gonna try to protect everybody because that's her job. Get under the boat, everyone! Get in the sleeping sections.
Get in the sleeping.
Get in the sleepy square.
Get in the nap time.
Get in the
I
nap
called the
time
Dot. I
box,
called the
guys.
Dot. I'm like, hey, Dot, can you pull up like the anchors?
Oh my god.
So-
What? I just look. Tip! What the fuck?
So as you're all fucking panicking, 4 people quickly run up the boat very quickly. And you see, like, it's a very, like, blur of action that happens. You see, like, one person seems to be very harpy-like. It's a lot of blur of wings and things. You see them swoop down and, like, cut the rope with their talons, tying the deck to shore. You see this, like, shorter looking guy with large ears run over, quickly like pull the platform and even just like kind of bail on it and just drop it into the water. So at least the people chasing them can't get it. You see another terrifying snake. Who would have thought? Quickly slither up and start like pulling up the anchor. And you see just a very cute green amphibious looking person run in and start like hoisting the sails and things. They don't even seem to have acknowledged you yet. They don't seem to even have noticed that you're on their boat. But they like in the span of like a couple minutes, suddenly you are all sailing out of this harbor.
Oh my god.
As there is like a crowd of people stop on like the edge of the thing. As you're getting there, does anyone want to make like a perception check just to see if like anything's here or anything like that?
I will.
Yeah.
We should. I'm gonna.
Yeah.
All right.
I got it.
Whoa, okay.
Shit.
Dot. Fucking. Okay.
We ready?
Dot first. Okay, Dot looks around and she starts to see that these people were carrying these like bags and these sacks of things, and it definitely seems like these people, you don't know many things in life, Dot, but they have stolen something. You've been around like you've been around this group long enough to recognize, they stole some shit. And you actually start to notice as you're looking, based on their clothes and like one of them has this hat, this very particular hat on their head. And Dot, you've lived in the North, and in those oceans, you've seen pirates before. You think you just got on a pirate ship. However, Damini, on the other hand,
We could take him.
has rolled a nat 1. All she sees is that there is a harpy on this boat. There is a cute, adorable yellow harpy on this boat. He looks precious. He's got this long, adorable tail. And you think you have just walked onto the best boat in the entire boat.
He has the hat.
He's got the hat. He's the captain.
In fact, as you get there, I would say, finally they get sailing. Everyone's done. The group turns around and looks at you and just stop. And please tell me what Pipper says to greet this group now that the Captain Pipper sees this.
Hold on. Before Pipper does that, Dot goes in front to like kind of like, you know, be in front of her group, be a little intimidating.
Yeah.
And then Pipper goes. She's kind of like, okay, she knows what's going on.
I'm gonna go ooh, of course.
But not now.
So, all right, this is where we have to like. This is where like we comedically like record pauses, tape pauses,
Record scratch.
as we're going to like. So you're probably wondering how these characters came to be. So for the audience listening at home, we're probably going to end the session somewhat soon. So I'll probably recap this when we start it next time.
Yeah, I gotta go soon. So
Yeah. So these characters was from a one shot we did a while back when Cody couldn't be there, but I didn't know a good way to write them out. So we decided to have off stream just a one shot in the same world, but do a mystery one shot where I basically made them characters and didn't tell them what they were. All they knew was like a name, and they are pirate characters who have a ship. So you have Kwan has Pipper, who is a very, very happy, excited harpy boy who has miraculously become captain of the ship. There is Mason, who is this little, what is he, like chaotic evil
Goblin, right? Yeah.
There's Mason. There is Storm, who is this very intimidating, like lawful evil snake lady, you know. And then there is Sea Whisper, who is the very helpful and sweet medic frog.
child.
And they run this boat together, and that was something that happened off stream, and now we've made worlds collide. The gangs have met. We've
I
come
was
full
hoping
circle.
that something like this would happen at some point.
I know, I'm so excited. So that is the backstory behind these characters. And they are a ragtag group of pirates. And I think just to make a solid ending, since I know some of us need to go, all of this happens in like the matter of minutes. You all turn to each other. There's like a moment of silence. And in like the perfect like end of movie way, it's like you could hear the like music in the background, and you just like Pipper just goes ooh voo, and it says to be continued.
Oh my god, no!
Pipper goes like ooh voo, what's this? And it goes to be do.
It just cuts to Damini running at the fucking harpy with her arms out.
So you have to tackle hug this
The
harpy.
great thing is, Pipper will love her just as much as she loves Pipper.
This is the unity of like two of Quan's
Pipper
like,
will also
most
very much
compatible
like Tip
characters.
and Katie.
Yes.
Tip has a new rival, by the way, now.
Yeah.
Oh
For
my
anyone
God.
curious, Pipper became the captain because it was like literally
He stole the hat.
He literally just stole the hat, and now Pipper's the captain. Like Pipper is not aggressive. Pipper is not.
He's probably not even like actually like in charge of everyone. He's just the captain in title.
He is good. I still need to draw him, but he is a good
I
boy.
love him
He is a good
so
boy.
much.
He doesn't know how he got
Fun
here.
fact,
He's just
we
here.
did this like the one before we went to go see the snake lady and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or I
It was
think it was-
very fun to like play with
Yeah.
the snake before we actually got to like meet the snake.
Duality of Quan.
Duality of one.
Yeah,
Either mom or baby.
Yeah, mom, baby, or emu fucking obby.
Hey, y'all haven't seen
The triality.
Mescanet. That's fair.
Her two modes are lovebird or ambird.
But yeah,
True
I believe
story.
that is a good ending, and I think next time we come up, we will be on a sea adventure to the islands, where trust me, I will make many shenanigans that will happen here. We can't just make Dot just find the mermaids. That's too easy.
No, of course not. That's too easy.
We gotta have a little adventure going on here. The islands are fun, and much more lighthearted fun, I should add. So yes, thank you all for coming to our stream. It's been a while. Hopefully, we will do one of these. Not.
Oh my gosh, I've only
next
known
year.
Pipper for like 5 minutes, but I love it.
Yes, good. I think the moment I told Quan the name of her character, she was in love.
She fucking lost it.
She didn't even know it was a harpy.
I just loved Pipper, man.
Pipper.
Yeah, we had to ask a bunch of questions of like, what are we? Are we men?
Yeah, we had to like roll to
What are
like
we wearing?
figure out what we were.
It was fun for me.
Yeah, he was like, "You got feet?"
Yeah, it's like, you look down and you see no legs. Would you look at that?
I look at my hands. They are green.
They are green. And they are webbed. They are frog.
They're
Yes, thank you guys for coming.
Bye-bye.
Bye guys.